Very good morning to all of you. I am Dr. Shivang Desai, and I had my bachelor's and master's from the Sardar Patel University in industrial chemistry subject. After completion of my MSc, through campus interview, I joined as a production officer at the Tata Ralis company at Ankleshwar. After 1 year, I shift as a production officer at Lupin Pharmaceutical Industry at Ankleshwar, where I serve at ethambutol plant. And as we know that ethambutol, that is one of the main first line drugs for the anti-tuberculosis, and ethambutol plant have capacity where it will produce the 80% the API of ethambutol from the Asia. So at that moment I realized that how the tuberculosis that 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 tuberculosis, how that will be badly spread throughout the world and its effect. So at that moment I decided that I want to that explore, I want to just uh, check some better performance drugs or better performance the methods to improve the treatment of the tuberculosis. So during my MSc, my goal is uh, to join a Nobel professor for the teaching line, and afterwards, from after the serving 2 years in the industry as a production officer, I decided to join the further study for the doctorate study, and I joined the Central University of Gujarat Gandhinagar, where I joined as a MPhil PhD integrated students. So during the MPhil, uh, we target on the synthesis and nanostructure polymer, particular polyurethanes from the starch nanocrystals, and its application is as a drug, not a drug carrier, but at that moment we explore that adsorption capacity that will be also affect for the loading capacity of the drugs. So initially we check that adsorption capacity for the purification of the biodiesel. So from that I successfully published one of the reputed journal, the Journal of Applied Polymer Science. That is a publisher, that is Wiley. That paper that will be accepted during the MPhil. Afterward, that polymeric material, that is nanostructure, polyurethanes, and other polymeric that is belong from the nano science or nanoscale, that will be utilized for my PhD topic, that will be applicable for as a drug carrier as particular tuberculosis disease. So during that PhD, we plan to select a first line tuberculosis drugs like isoniazid, pyrazinamide, rifampicin, streptomycin, ethambutol, and whatever the synthesis, the nanostructure material, that polyurethane, that will be utilized as a drug carrier for the first line drugs. And during that topic or that duration, we publish number of the research, international research paper, reputed journals papers, and simultaneously we are also uh, got chance to present our work in the international conference, workshop, seminars. So at that moment we gone through that procedure. After that uh, I join, I get a chance to join as a academic, as an academician, that from Central University of Gujarat. One course is going on, that is analytical techniques for visual challenge. That is a diploma course where I served for 1 year. Afterwards, I joined as an assistant professor at Indian Institute of Teacher Education, Gandhinagar, where almost I served as a 1.5 years. Afterwards, I joined the CVM University, where one college is affiliated by that N.V. Patel Science College of Pure and Applied Science, where I served from 2020 to 2022 as assistant professor, where I performed the academic duties and other related academic duty. After the July 22, I joined as a para university, and right now from the last 3 years, I am serve as assistant professor at Paro University. So in Paro University, I got a chance to guide a PhD research students and MSc dissertation students also. So right now, under my supervision, I have four PhD research students, and during that last 3 year, uh, I I successfully completed almost 30 to 35 students as a MSc dissertation students from under my supervision. So that is a great opportunity to serve for the society or encourage the students in the science and particular chemical science groups so that can utilize their knowledge and their that 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 may be as there may be that may be different profession and different other areas. So that main my research in chemical science, that is in particular with the help of nanotechnology or with the help of nanoscience, my goal is that synthesis a nanostructure material, polymeric material, that is particular nanopolyurethane or nanocomposites material for a drug carrier. And after that successfully synthesis and characterization of that particular material, I will investigate that particular biological activity of that particular drug carrier material in the different manner. So with the help of the advantage of the nanostructure material, as we know that which will provide the higher surface area, which will provide the higher mesoporous structure, the absorption capacity we can increase, the biodegradable we can tune, loading barrier capacity, biocompatibility. So depends on the with the help of the nanostructure material, we can achieve more efficacy of that particular material as a drug carrier. So polyurethane, during that my research work, right now I am doing the synthesis of the polymer material, that is polyurethane. So generally that polyurethane, that will be have two basic monomer, that diisocyanate and polyols. So we can use the different diisocyanate material like aromatic, aliphatic, cyclic, and the different diols we can tune easily according to our requirement. So here you can see the general structure or the reactions of the that particular starch nanocrystal base polyurethane, where we can synthesis from starch nano main native starch, we can get the starch nanocrystal, and starch nanocrystal that will be react with the diisocyanate and it will form the polymeric structure. Similar manner, during that PhD tenure, I successfully synthesis gelatin nanoparticles, and that gelatin nanoparticle that will be utilized as a drug carrier for the antituberculosis drugs. And we also gone through for the dual drug, that will be combination drug therapy, that will be also be gone through, and we published that paper in the bio nanoscience, that is also one of the reputed the journals in the chemistry. So like that manner, we gone through that, we successfully synthesis our material and we characterize by different that spectroscopic and analytical techniques for that structure determination morphological study. And we also study the pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics of that particular area. And after that, we gone for that biological efficacy regarding the antituberculosis. And apart from that, that polyurethane that will be also apply in the different field. But during that research work, we got the opportunity for the biodiesel purification and in the medical, that will be act as a drug carrier. But apart from that, there are different area where we can easily utilize the polyurethane material for the packaging material, automobiles and transport, building and construction, electric appliances, textile and apparel industry, supporting industry. So numbers of the application that can be we can gone through with the help of that polyurethane. But now, up to the date, I published almost 13 research paper and review paper, which is under the Scopus indexed and high reputed journals. And I have also published two books related to similar my research area. And during MPhil PhD, uh, I have also received one of the prestigious grant research grants from the Good Coast TST, that is entitled by synthesis and characterization of carbohydrate based biodegradable nanopolyethylene for purification of biodiesel. And recently I got a intramural grant from Paro University from the RDC department for the research purpose. So that 3 lakh rupees that will be very much helpful for carried out the quality of the research that I aim to target for that my research area. So here you can see the some uh, importance my research papers that will be belong from the bio nanoscience, that is a Springer Nature publishing house, one of the important reputed journal, that is scientific reports that from the nature portfolio. Another that paper, that is Journal of Applied Science, that publication house is Wiley, that impact factor and publication house and reputations in the market for the chemical science background, that is also good. And one of the another paper, that starch based material that will be utilized for the drug carrier, that is also that good reputed journal, that is carbohydrate research paper. So like that manner, I publish almost 13 to 15 paper during that my research tenures and academic tenures. Afterwards, during my PhD and research work, I get a chance to opportunity to publish my or to present my research work in abroad for the at international level. So during that period, uh, I present my work at Bratislava, Slovakia, one of the prestigious international union for the anti-tuberculosis, that area for the pulmonary area for that particular conference goal is there. And I have also received the best presentation award during that academic and research tenure. While presenting that international level, I have also received the travel grant from the DBT to attend a conference at Bratislava, Slovakia. So apart from that academic, uh, I am also get a chance to as a reviewer in a reputed journals. So that will be serve as a reviewer for the esteemed scientific journals, and that quality that will be ensure the quality research and dimension. So afterwards, that will be that collaborative spirit, means that uh, that that collaborations within the academic and industry, that will be also build a strong partnerships between the academic and industry, that is also main important. So we also try to get collaborate with academic and industry also. The scientific advancement, that I actively contribute to the advancement of the chemical science and continuously that push my boundary towards to better, to get to better opportunity or to get better chance. And through innovations, I target to get better alternative or better performance to particular that area and that particular topic. So thank you so much. This is about me. That is a journey of from a dream that is starts from my masters, where I I want to join as a Nobel professor in the teaching, and for the God praise, I successfully or I complete my masters and doctors, and I have also got opportunity to do the some little bit that contribution from my sides to the tuberculosis and my other society member. So that is from my sides, and I wish similar manner I want to serve my remaining tenures in the academic and research field. Thank you so much.